Welcome to the protocol guide for the protocol wizard. When you open up the protocol guide, if you have selected the head tab, you will see the International 1020 head. And using this head, you can create protocols for the Atlantis 3, the Atlantis 4, the Discovery, or the GP8E. Of course, Discovery is the only one that can train more than 4 channels. And so we have to recognize that when we select an amplifier. Let's say you want to train with Z-score training independently of the client data. And actually, when you're using the protocol guide, you don't even have to load in client data. So I'm going to click QEG Pro Z-scores, and here's 2-channel training, 4-channel training, and if you've clicked, there's Discovery 6-channel training. Or if you want to do S-Loretta training, here is a generic protocol that trains surface and S-Loretta Z-scores simultaneously. Now, I'm going to uncheck everything. And let's say I want to do monopolar training. Here's C4 SMR. Here is C3 beta training. Here is alpha training at PZ. And alpha theta training or beta SMR training is also available. A lot of people train with C3, C4 beta SMR. If you ever want that protocol, it's right here in the protocol guide. What if you wanted to do a sum squash? Well, that's available right here. And again, this is a 2-channel sum squash at C3, C4. That one F means a one filter design. In other words, you'll be inhibiting with 2 channels, one bandwidth, such as alpha or beta, and you'll be tweaking it to select it. Now, you can do it with the Discovery, the Atlantis 3, the Atlantis 4, the GP8E, 4 different amplifiers to choose from. And what about asymmetry training? Well, there's 2 and 4-channel asymmetry training that's also available. Now, earlier I used the word tweak. What if you wanted to tweak? Well, there's the complete description on how you tweak reward bands and inhibit bands using Avatar. It explains it step by step so that it can be easily understood. Now we also have other options in our tabs. We have a neurofeedback checklist that will get you ready to make sure that your QEG or your training is correct. And all the dots, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. It can be printed out. Now, what if you're looking for tutorials on how to use the protocol wizard? Here's a tutorial. And this goes over getting started with QEG that shows you how to use the protocol wizard to start a QEG. Uh, uh, the protocol wizard for Brain Avatar, a review of all options. Creating brain maps, protocols, and clients reports. Creating complex S-Loretta training protocols. And the protocol guide tab, which is what we're doing right now. It's all there in video format. But there's more. What if we click this tab, apprehension and worry moderate? Now let's say our data are very poor and we don't know where to start to train our client that is over aroused and in an apprehensive state of mind. Well, where we often start is by rewarding alpha. And there are 3 protocols all made ready to go. Or what if the client has sudden reactions to fear? Well, there's the most common protocols. Or they're perfectionistic. And isn't that interesting that we have pre-made protocols just based on the client's presenting symptom? They're all made and ready to go. What if we're interested in focusing? Common protocols are listed here and directions, or sadness, or poor academic performance, or sleep. How do we approach a sleep disorder? Well, that's what we have right here. Now, what if we want to do general biofeedback? I'm going to click on the GP8E biofeedback tab and muscle, that is electromyography, common placements using the GP8E, thermal biofeedback, and GSR, common placements using the GP8E, HRV, common placement using a PPG sensor, breathwork, common placement using the respiration belt, and multimodal. What if we want to train with EEG, such as alpha and GSR or EMG? Here are protocols that are all pre-made so that you do not have to make them in advance. So this was a quick review of the protocol guide, an independent way to create protocols with the protocol wizard, and you will enjoy using this. In fact, sometimes this is where you will go because, again, your data isn't just quite right, you're not sure what to do, and you'll look for this second opinion in the protocol guide.